you go to Nantz's house, beautiful house, lovely breakfast. Jim comes out. He's, dressed like he's ready to go on TV, looks impeccable. Had a nice conversation. You look out over the ocean, Pebble Beach below you, and then all of a sudden, the backyard. We walk out, and there it is. Elevated tee, par 3, and he hits a button on his phone, and then all of a sudden, it's about a 55-yard shot, and Nantz hits the button on his phone, and then we hear the music, the CBS Augusta music, Hello Friends, and then Jim doing play-by-play. Now, there's a rock that has a plaque on it for all the people who've stopped by to get a hole-in-one, and there's a few on there. 9 or 10 golfers have come there and had a hole-in-one. So last year, it came down to the final shot. I was going to knock down Jim Nantz in his backyard. And Jim got up there, as only Jim Nantz can do, and said, hello, friends. Goodbye, Dan, as he stuck it and beat me and crushed me. So I spent an entire year for this moment, training, practicing. New format this year, though. 3-round tournament. Everybody got 3 shots. 2 people got cut after round 1. Guess who got cut after round 1? Yep, I did. I forgot how to play golf yesterday, and Seton got cut. So the 2 best golfers in this group, which is not saying a lot, but that happened. So Fritzy made the cut. Fritzy hit it off Jim Nantz's house, and it ricocheted onto the green. So it went through the bunker onto the green.
It was one of the most shocking things.
Yeah.
Almost went in the hole.
Yeah, well, easy.
It was pretty close.
It was pretty close.
The place went berserk, and the 6 of us were running around like it was an And One video.
Yeah, we were going crazy. And then Paulie hits one left, and it goes off the wall. There's a wall, a landscaping wall, probably 15 feet from the green. It hits an angle, as Jim Nantz says, I don't think I've ever seen that shot before. Lands on the green right by the pin. So now I'm in trouble here because I'm thinking I got to get closer here or I'm in trouble. So then there's a playoff. I can't even get it on the green in a playoff. So McLovin, myself, and Seton have a playoff to join Jim Nantz. Yes, McLovin.
So you hit the green like 4 times, but it kind of rolled right off.
Yeah. So it'd be on the back fringe. But Nantz is doing play-by-play, doing the whole thing, adding to the pressure here. And then all of a sudden, he gives McLovin a lesson. And McLovin puts it on the green. Seton and I are now left to retrieve golf balls. I was the videographer, so now I'm recording all of this.
So humiliating.
I was crushed. So then Paulie, round 2, Fritzy, so they get eliminated, and it's McLovin versus Jim Nantz.
Shocking development.
So this is a 16 seed versus a number 1 seed. And Nantz is trying to get into McLovin's head. He's very, very cocky. He brings out a crystal. There is a trophy. He brought out, he made it especially for this par 3. He put it on the tee box and then let the games begin. McLovin?
Yeah, I just closed my eyes, looked, knew where the ball was, took the lesson in, and I hit that green dead center.
See, that's what's interesting is you get 3 shots, right? They each got 3 shots, and McLovin put his first shot right up next to the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Right on the green. It was a perfect shot. It was beautiful, and that sort of set the tone for the rest of the final round, where Andrew then had 2 basically safety shots.
Yeah.
Because he was already good, and that all of the pressure then at that point was on Jim.
Message sent loud and clear to Jim Nantz. Yes, Paulie.
Yeah, like Seton said, the pressure went totally to Jim. Jim was confident. He's like, all right, I got 3 shots to get within. I think McLovin was about 9 feet away. We had the exact measurements afterwards. First shot of Jim Nantz, terrible. His first shot was not even close.
Yeah. Second shot, then,
he was getting closer.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Jim Nantz says to McLovin, "Do we have video of this? Are we showing any of this?" we should, if you have an opportunity here on Audience Channel 239 DirecTV, the NBC Sports Network. So Nantz says to McLovin, I want you to pick out the golf ball that I'm going to beat you with.
Mic drop.
And so he goes and picks up the ball, and, so Jim Nantz hits it and doesn't come close enough. And McLovin brought in the hardware today. And
Hold it, Dan. You're forgetting something. Nantz's shot was right on the stick, and it rolled back. And Seat and I are
His
standing
third
next.
shot, was really nice.
Seat and I are standing there, and the angle, we both thought that Nantz won by a couple feet. I ran down there and walked it off, and I could tell right away that McLovin had beat him. But Jim was still confident because the angle of the tee box, we thought Nantz won. Everyone thought Nantz won.
Yeah. But McLovin brought home the crystal.
I did. Nantz was shocked. It was legitimate shock.
He should be.
It's as if the Rams had hit an onside kick and scored 15 points in the last 10 seconds of the game.
Okay, here's a little bit of video and audio from what happened yesterday in Jim Nantz's backyard. Yeah. Okay, the presentation.
It was meant to be. It really was. It was meant to be. There you go.
That's your shining moment there.
This is going on my bookshelf. Wow. So cool. Of course, I'd like to thank Dan Patrick for bringing us here to Pebble Beach. I'd like to thank Todd Fritz for showing me the way by bouncing it off the house. I'd like to thank my fellow competitors. But I'd most like to thank Jim Nantz's wife for letting me back on the property after I accidentally revealed its location last year. And I'd like to thank Jim. This is for you. I said this is for you with no specific. I was just I don't know how to do that kind of speech.
You're not used to winning.
I know.
You know, it's funny, Tid. The music that you heard in the beginning of that clip was in Jim's backyard.
Yes.
I mean, that's what it sounds like when you're in his backyard.
Yes.
Making these shots.
He's got these speakers that come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, you're at Amen Corner. Yes, McLovin.
Can I tell you what happened after the tournament when everyone left? So we go down to the house. Jim's getting us some wine. I notice one person does not follow us. He goes back to the range, and then we hear, I almost got it in.
I know. I did go back because I had to do something to salvage the day, and I nearly hit a hole in one, and then I'm yelling, it's gonna go. And Nantz goes, nice job, Mr. Actor.
Yeah.
And I go, I almost made it.
A couple shots before you hit his car.
I know, I did.
Fritzy kept getting the ball in the gutter.
I hit a shot into his garage.
That's when the wheels were really coming off for you.
That's when I felt the pressure.
This guy's
Paul.
a mess.
I think you were bummed out in the moment, but I think Jim's going to have a tough time recovering for this one because he had the home field advantage, losing to a non-golfer, and he walked away. He treated us such a nice morning. He's walking us out, but I could see him. His shoulders slumped. His cardigan was just slumped over. And how can you feel? If you see Jim Nantz's lifestyle, you will never feel bad for him. I felt bad for him in a moment.
I felt worse for him than I did me because I would rather lose early than get all the way and then lose to McLovin. Because that's got to be crushing. No.
By the way, I am not a 16 seed. I am a solid 15 seed with Todd being the 16 seed.
Yeah.
I just want to.
McLovin, you whiffed on a couple of shots on the tee. You didn't even hit the ball.
Okay, so what happened was I got in my head and was trying to incorporate every lesson that's been given me this week, and I was a disaster.
Okay.
And then Jim just came over. He said, you got to turn the club this way, turn it that way, and strike down at this angle. And then I think I hit the green like 8 out of the next 10
No, you were
shots.
locked in. You were locked in.
But why is it, Dan, I'll never remember any of those lessons. Hank Haney came out and gave the Dan Nantz a lesson. It doesn't stick. Because we're bad.
Yeah, that's true. We have a golf simulator. You guys try to cram in trying to be a good golfer in 3 days out here when we have the simulator. You could play every day.
Yeah, but who won the tournament?
Yeah,
Dan?
you're right.
Who won the tournament?
You got the crystal.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.